Hello dear students. So finally we are over here for creating a web server. So in this chapter, that is fifth chapter, web server, we are going to create a web server. So first try to understand what is a web server. We all use web servers throughout our day, from sending connect request on various websites to checking the daily forecast or fetching some data from our favorite website. All of this is served by a web server. Now in simple words, I can say that web server is basically a system that accepts requests from client and sends back responses. It uses HTTP, that is Hypertext Transfer Protocol, to serve the files that form web pages to the clients. The clients themselves use HTTP client to send requests to the server. Now we are here to create the web server using Node.js. So it's the time to get started and create our very own web server, which will be capable of accepting the request and sending back the responses. Follow the given steps and consider as below. Consider the first step, create index.js. As you know, we are giving the extension to our programs as JS. So create index.js. To get started, open your terminal and use the following command to create a directory. So as you know, for creating the directory, we use mkdir command, mkdir my web server. Give the command this way. Now go to the directory using cd my web server. Now create a file, that is index.js. Index.js is the file module where we will write our program for web server. Now we are ready for the coding. Include the HTTP module. Now HTTP is a built-in module in Node.js. It provides us with the all type of networking capabilities. For example, creating HTTP server. It allows Node.js to transfer the data over HTTP. As the documentation says, to use the HTTP server and client, one must require HTTP. You may include the HTTP module. So for that purpose, you have to use require command. Include the following command in your index.js. Constant HTTP is equal to require into bracket HTTP. So here we have created a HTTP object that now contains all the functionalities offered to us by the module. Now to create a server, we need to do following two things. First, create a server, and second, start the server so that we can actually listen to incoming request. Now next step, create a server. We will create our server using create server method on the HTTP module. Include the following code in your index.js module. Constant server is equal to http dot create server into bracket request comma response, and write down response dot end into bracket hello from the server. The method accepts a callback function that gets called each time request hits our server, and this callback function gets access to two very important and fundamental variables. As you know that the request variable REQ and response variable RES. The end method on response is used to send back the responses to the server. It is simplest way of sending a plain text response from the server to the client. The create server method returns HTTP server that is stored in our server variable. Next step, listen to the server. To listen to our server, we use a method listen on it. Include the following code in your index.js to listen to the server. So consider this code as given. The first parameter of the method is port number and it is required one. A port number is basically sub address on the host. We use the port number 8000 over here. The next parameter specifies the host. It is optional and it is localhost by default. Localhost refers to the computer that the program is currently running in. But we can pass in the localhost explicitly as well. So 127.0.0.1. It is the standard IP addresses for the localhost. And the third parameter, as you know, it is a callback function that gets fired off as soon as the server starts listening. It is also optional. Next step is run the code application. Open the terminal and run. Give the command as node index.js. So see, you can see the output. It is saying that server is listening to request on port 8000. You may notice that the program keeps running and does not exit right away. This is happening because of the event loop. Now open your browser and type http://127.0.0.1:8000 in the URL tab. If you have followed the above steps, you will get the following screen. So if you execute that, so you are going to get the output as hello from the server. So finally you have created your very own web server. It was easy, wasn't it? Now let us add some more features to it. So we are going to add HTTP headers. HTTP header lets us pass additional information with the request or the response. The basic syntax to specify HTTP header is name colon value. Let's add a content type header to our HTTP response. The content type header is used to specify media type of the resource. It basically tells us or the client that what the content type of the return content actually is. This time instead of sending a text response, let's send HTML as the response. Make the following changes to your create server method. Now over here the first argument of the response.writeHead method is the status code. The code 200 means that all is okay. And the second argument is object containing response headers, which is content type in our case. Now open the browser and you will see the following response. Okay, so you can see the response as given, that is hello from the server. To view the headers in the browser, open the DevTools, click on the Network tab and look at the headers part. Here one sample header part is shown to you and other related information like status code, request URL, remote address and the content type.